Dear God, thank you so much for all these volunteers who have such a big heart for these students who need help. Please let each and every one of these students know when they receive these bags that they are loved and blessed, and God's overwhelming love for them lets them know that in the end, love wins. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. We have students in need in our own neighborhood, and this is a way we can help them. I mean, that's what we're here for, is to help those who need us. I believe each student's going to get 5 bags of food, which hopefully will help them through the whole week of spring break.
Why we're involved? Because we have kids that don't have a home, that don't have food. And if we are lucky enough to be able to give to them, I mean, I gain more than probably they do.
We're Bethel members, and we've heard about this since the beginning, and we've been driving for years.
I'm here with the principal of Beaverton High School, Dr. Erwin. She's been here since 2012. And she started a community partners group that I joined.
And it was small at the beginning.
Very small.
Very small, 2 or 3 churches. And now we're up to over 24 churches and nonprofit organizations. They work together to help us meet the needs of our students and families, and we're very, very grateful.
One day we were in our small group and we were talking about what needs you had here at the school, and you said?
I was very concerned about students who come every day to school during the school year and receive breakfast and lunch, and that we are going into winter break, and that would be 2 weeks of families needing to meet the needs of their students without the benefit of the food that we offer here during our lunch program. So I said, I'm concerned. And you said?
Doesn't sound that hard. So I went back to Bethel Church and talked to Fran Jensen and Nancy Hilbrick, and they agreed that through our food program we could do something. We weren't sure what. And what we have here today is over 130 students getting served with some bags of food for spring break, 5 bags apiece.
And in the winter, for winter break, we do 7 or 8 bags of family. And the bags get put together, they get brought in. Our students run out and grab them, organize them in a couple of different spaces we have. Families come in and pick them up, or this year, volunteers will be running them out to families who can't swing by and pick them up.
I should mention that the Jesuit High School Alumni Association and Holy Trinity Church have also provided us with gift cards and food for the project. Can you tell us any stories about families that have received the food, what it means to them, possibly?
Many of our students who face housing insecurity are doubled up. They're living with another family. And we've had students tell us that they're grateful to be in another family's home, or to be sharing a home with another family, or even 2, and to be able to bring that food into the situation and contribute that to the household means a tremendous amount to them. I also know that our community does a great job of trying to support our students who face housing insecurity or who are technically homeless. We know that when we get them to their senior year, they graduate in astonishing rates, higher than our school rate, if we can get them to the senior year. So providing them with their basic needs of housing and food, and then through our Beaver Den clothes and other supplies is pivotal, instrumental in helping them be successful.
I think of it too as it's a tangible thing, but there has to be an intangible message that someone out there is actually doing this for me. So there's some kind of caring or love or support through that.
One of our core values is community connects us. It's in the banners just over my shoulder. And we believe that means our community is connected here, but we're also connected to that broader community outside us, and that community has demonstrated that it believes in our students, and it does that by rolling up its sleeves and helping us by bringing food or other resources or their talents or their time to help us in the really vital, essential work of educating every young man and woman so they can move on to the future that they anticipate, they are excited about, and we want to make sure they're prepared for.
That's amazing. I'm really grateful for your leadership here.
Thank you.
It's made a big difference.
Thank you. We are grateful for the support that we get from a really loving and generous community.
My name's Ayden Fox. I'm a senior here at Beaverton, and I am a CEO, is what we like to call them, of Club Hope. I run the Hope Baskets aspect of Club Hope, which is every month we get together a basket of some necessities and some fun stuff to distribute to the students facing homelessness in our school. And then we also run the Beaver Den, where we have food and clothes available for students in need. We also have done a few fundraising drives to get toiletries and other things, and we've done a lot of advocacy with the City Hall, and we're partnering with Second Home and places like that to find more places for students to live and stay.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Heaton. I'm the head counselor at Beaverton High School. Our principal talked with Nancy Winston about 4 or 5 years ago. What do the kids do, what do the families do during the breaks when they don't get the food service in terms of free lunch, free breakfast here at Beaverton High School? And so they came up with a scheme, and it was a great scheme to feed those families during the breaks. And now with help from donations, other area faith organizations, they organize enough food so that families can have groceries for the 2-week break at the holidays in December, and right now we're organizing for spring break. I think this is our 5th year.
Good morning, this is Lyda Roberts. Just letting you know that we have this terrific program for our Latino Spanish speaking students at Beaverton High School. And it's wonderful to have this extra food for our students who are under the poverty level. They will be receiving food 2 times this week, and we are so grateful for it. Thank you.
My name is Carrie Matsuo, and I am a grad mentor here at Beaverton High School, and I'm also an alum. I graduated in class of 1983. I'm thrilled to be part of the community partners here at Beaverton High School. I get to be the person that kind of organizes the meetings and stays connected with people, try to bring more people into the group. We meet monthly, and they provide services to Beaverton from the community that we would have difficulty or wouldn't be able to have access to at all. Like today, bringing food for students that we have, unfortunately, around 150 homeless students, and our community partners, especially Bethel, had just jumped right in and set up this great system of food donations for those families. And so community partners are integral to us to be able to serve the whole student. We work on the education piece, and we know that kids can't learn if they're hungry, and if they're worried about other things about their lives that are outside of school. So to have community partners come in like this, man, we're super lucky. Our community partners also are helping with other projects. We're looking for, like Nancy said, mentors for our students. We have volunteers that work in, help them work towards college. We have what's called the Aspire program. So we would be looking for adults in the community to volunteer time for that. And so we're so blessed because we're sitting in the middle of the town of Beaverton, the city of Beaverton, and to be able to connect with the folks that live and work here. When 1,700 students come here in and out every day, it connects them to our kids. It connects them to their community, and that's a big part of educating the whole student and what we call future you, making sure they're learning skills and connected to a place so that they have somewhere and something to do after they graduate from Beaverton.
Hi, I'm Ann Bafaro, and I'm a counselor here at Beaverton High School. I just wanted to say a big thank you to the gifts that you guys provide for our students. When we often call home, the families respond in a way oftentimes through tears and being very grateful. Oftentimes this means that they can pay a bill that they weren't sure they were going to have to make a decision whether they were going to eat or pay an electricity or a heat bill. And so this really does make a difference for all of our families and providing for them, particularly when their students are home over the break. And oftentimes growing teenagers are eating, and it's embarrassing. One student said to me, this is so nice because they can have people come to their home and feel like they can offer them something rather than not having friends over to their home and feeling embarrassed. So thank you for all that you do.